Well, this morning here on the Promise FM, glad to have Mr. Gary Smith with me. Good morning, Gary.
Good morning.
Now, you're here, we're talking about church planting. In fact, you kind of said one of your titles is a church planting catalyst. Explain what that is.
Well, we go as catalysts into communities that need to have more churches, and most communities all across Canada need more churches. And so that's what we do. We go in and we help church planters to start new churches that reach people for Christ and expand God's kingdom throughout Canada.
All right, that sounds pretty cool, and that really ties into an event coming up next week. It's called the Dynamic Church Planting International Training. That's happening at the Summit Church in Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario. This is pretty extensive. It's a 3-day, would it be a conference, classes, basically?
Well, we call it a training because DCPI and their mission and their goal and strategy is to train as many church planters as possible. And they have a goal of planting several million churches worldwide. And so we're just some of the trainers for Canada for that.
Okay, so if someone's hearing you talk about church planting and this idea, and they're thinking, boy, I'd like to learn more about that, more about how to get involved, what kind of is involved in what you guys do on this 3-day event?
Well, DCPI, or Dynamic Church Planting International, is built upon 12 church planting principles. And so we teach those principles to the potential planter, and then we help them understand the basics of how you begin, basically with no one, and begin gathering people and casting vision to people. And then basically the first year of a church plant, we walk the planters through that process, including helping them get away on spiritual retreats just to seek God. And it's quite a dynamic process that everyone's gone through it. It finds it very helpful.
Now, as far as with you, with the church planting you've been involved with, what's maybe some of the unique places you've been able to go in and help to bring a church?
Well, we started out in Canada planting churches in Montreal, and then planting churches amongst the Quebecois people. And but I've helped others plant churches in Toronto. I'm helping a group plant a church right now in Cochrane, Ontario. Grand Rapids, Manitoba, some First Nation church planting, and Prairie Urban Cities. I have responsibility in all of those, from Regina, Saskatoon. So all over in all types of places and cities, from small villages to very large places. And we have a real heart for the North and for Northern Ontario particularly. And so that's why we're there to be a part of doing this.
All right, so this event is coming up 16th, 17th, and 18th, next Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. The cost, how much is the cost?
Well, it's $50. The Dynamic Church Planting International does not ask for any payment for them or towards them. The costs are just there to cover meals. We do a light breakfast and a luncheon every day, and then it covers our printing costs. Every person that comes will receive DCPI's training manual, and so they'll actually take that with them when they leave. So it just covers the cost, basically. Okay,
and now how can someone get a hold of you guys if they want to sign up for this event?
Yes, you can get a hold of us by calling me, which would be fine, at 204-880-7760, or they can send me an email at gsmith, that stands for Gary Smith, at namb.net, nam.net.
All right, sounds very good. And, this is, it's something exciting to see that people getting involved in bringing the church to new places, to new people all across the world. So an exciting thing you guys have coming up.
Well, thank you so much.